water all day, and you know who we're talking about. They will not listen. We tried to do this leak so that the tower could fill and the residents not on that break would have water. But the repair that needed to be made was as such that we had to shut off the entire water supply. Well, they're saying that isn't true, and he's posted a picture with comments of him on one of our water mains.
He is not authorized. Has no authority whatsoever. He's not on the town council. Totally unauthorized.
Hello. Well, greetings.
Did I not start my day with you? Have you gone home and go to bed?
Come on, let's go get this door.
We have photographic evidence of John Kuhn accessing a water main. That's what he's doing here.
You're kidding.
No, I have a picture, and that's why Bo is here.
What?
It's right there.
The water main?
He put it on his Facebook that he found a shut-off that we could have shut off so no one had to be without water. That's from his Facebook page.
Where is this that he's talking
I
about?
don't know. That is him.
Well, we know what we...
But he can't do that.
No, he can't do that. He can't touch any of our crap. It's not even our volunteer.
And to make it real easy for you, he just showed up at his dad's house right across the street.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go talk to him.
The complaint is being filed.
So we don't know where this water main's at. I don't know anything about these. Okay.
And here,
He's taken unauthorized access to part of the city water department.
Okay.
there's his comment if you want some background.
Okay.
Right here and down there.
Are these screenshots?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Can you send them to me?
I absolutely can. Let's see, where do I need to send these?
I'll give you the number.
Oh, wait. How do you read? Not here. That's not what I wanted to do. Help me. Okay. I want to hit more. Okay. So where's this need to go?
6.
Now, do you want the second one also that shows?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oops, Stacy put that on there. Is this against the law?
Okay.
So should I crop that out first, or?
That picture, that doesn't look like the picture has it itself, so.
Okay. Well, okay, and then again, vote is 618.
262-1703.
Yeah, if someone else is going down there with me.
Yeah,
I'm going, I can do it.
That looked like a 9 might have popped up the second time. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm getting a no.
Flashlight.
It didn't go anywhere, so let me try that again.
And this one needs a new set of keys, a new
Okay,
set of batteries, which is in the
618.
drawer in there.
262-1703.
And then this one here. And then there's one by the back door. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. Have to get that generator going.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, I'll go talk to him and see what's going on and look at the statute and whatnot. Is it a city ordinance?
I believe Linda's even telling about this. Linda,
She's got to go get the
can
generator
you tell
going.
me, is this a city ordinance or is this a
It's a village ordinance.
Okay. Can we, I mean, it's dark, would we be able to find a copy for him, or?
Here's an ordinance book right here.
So apparently even like this goes to rounds with power outage.
Really?
Yeah. They said like the
Sorry, I can only do that if something is playing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Siri, not talking to you, thanks.
Okay.
There's an index cord for some. Okay, it should be.
And what he's holding, is it, I guess, a lid?
It looks like it to me. Is that what it looks like to you?
I couldn't tell. It looked like, I thought it looked like a meter, which you could go down there and say, what is this that you, picture that you posted?
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling in his description what he's looking at.
Business club. Most of the water stuff is all together. Fences. Health and safety.
Tampering with? No, tampering with the public notice. Public, would it be public now?
Just look under water first if we can find it. Street improvements, gas.
Utilities? It's a utility.
Uh-huh.
Now, he will tell you I knocked on his door and offered him a case of water, but we went around to shut-ins and people with children. And when he refused it, he said, get off my property, and I did, and nothing else was said.
Okay.
And we did do that. We've been all over town this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't do protection of property with it.
Prohibition connections to police water. Let's see if it's there.
What was that additional restriction?
Now,
No other person than an authorized employee shall make connection with, uncover, alter, disturb a village sewer, or open any manhole. Would that be it?
where are you pointing to?
That very first one. Permit authorized. Is that it?
Extension of collecting water. Waste water. Waste water. sewer or open manhole, the chamber purposes thereof. Let's see if it's the same thing with this one. Disturbing system unlawful. No unauthorized person shall uncover, make connections with, or opening into, use, alter, disturb any public sewer or appurtenances. That's the wastewater.
We're trying to find this ordinance here, Peggy, about him accessing this.
Wastewater still, looks like we have more than one copy of wastewater. Cross connection.
Water system.
Cross connections. Cross connections, here's the first one. And then, tampering, injuring, or destroying in any manner limiting the use of availability of any meter or property of the waterworks system or sewer system, or erecting signs on the property of the department without permission shall, upon conviction of such act, be fined in accordance with section 1.120. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yep. I'd make a photocopy for you if I could.
Oh, yeah, I can take a picture of it.
Let's see.
Just the tampering alone in that, because it didn't sound like
Service of
Yeah, he and I think both have.
destroying property.
I mean, I know the last time they did it, they said that we could have charges if we had to, but
I don't know if you heard that.
And this is the second time that John and his companions have interfered with
the last time
water
it was
system.
John, his dad, David King, and Evelyn actually took the meter lid off and got down inside the meter base.
Yeah, Linda had actually been talking with Kelly Storkman about the issue, right?
Right, yeah.
Yep.
He's aware of it.
Okay. Okay.
You can hold your flashlight while you take a photo.
Yeah, just take the page with you though. You're just going across the street. You showed up at his house.
Oh, open it up. There we go. Yeah, she came back and they're getting all the stuff, the generator going. I'm gonna get new batteries to put in this flashlight.
I'll go talk to him and see what we can figure out.
So will you come back and talk to us when after you? Okay, we'll be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll just walk over there.
Okay, because Peggy, you did say like Linda had talked to Kelly about this issue before, and it is. Kelly said they could not be doing that.
Yeah, we had to make a decision whether to press charges or not, and then we decided since so much time had elapsed, since Linda finally addressed it, that the witness wasn't willing to come forward after all that time, that he was done with it.
Okay.
And we're obviously, you know what it's like out here. It's kind of like we just try to let things go, but I mean, this is.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll go over and talk to him and I'll come back.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, so they're making a complaint about, I guess the picture you put on Facebook about,
That what?
the picture on
The
Facebook.
water main?
Yeah, the water main.
I figured that's, yeah, I figured it's broken, it's up there, it's already on the ground, I picked it up, took a picture, put it back down.
Okay.
And you can tell it's old because there's rust all the way around it, when you first breaking it up.
Okay. Was it just a cap? Or?
It's the thing that goes around the cap. It's just a metal piece that sits on top, it's like a tube.
Okay.
So it just broken off whenever.
Okay.
So I drove by, I already knew where it was because I've been on the seaboard and I shut it off before.
Where's it at?
Right across from Hardwick's side of Hardwick's house. Like if you're going down to Gunzel's family house. It's right there across the side of Hardwick's house.
Okay. Alright. I don't know anything about the,
Well, what it is shut-off valves, the main ones. And what they've done, they've come in here and hired contractors, volunteers, and they don't know where all these shut-offs are. And they just whip them around and hit them with the tractors, shit like that. And that's how this started.
okay.
And then when you say, hey, well, we didn't do that. Well, you know, they got rid of the town worker or quit.
Right.
Then, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, when you get people in there that don't know what they're doing, I mean, they hit all this shit and they cause leaks, and we try to say something to them, and no. But, I mean, we ain't stupid. I've been on the board for years. I put the water line in.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
That's
So-
just like that truck right there. They scrapped that truck, and they've got a volunteer in it riding around town when nothing works on it.
Oh, okay.
Why you doing with a volunteer when you scrap the truck? I mean, you may need the snow off, but you don't want to put him in danger. And he's a volunteer, can't even be in it.
Right. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put my emergency
Oh, okay. So you just found it broken like that?
Yeah, I didn't break it.
Okay.
And you can tell it's broke because
It
there's
was
rust.
already broke.
Hold on. Because there's rust all the way around it. It's not a fresh break.
Right. Yeah.
And it's on public, it's on public land.
Yeah.
That's just like this leak here.
That's why Brad and everybody driving around, they know they called the fucking cops. Being nosy.
Right.
I had my water pressure was down yesterday. Yesterday on it, but their town worker wasn't doing anything. Wasn't here, and they, you know, you can't talk to these women.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Yeah.
They want to hold a grudge or something. I mean, hey, you got this problem. Well, you know, they just basically, I don't like to be lied to. When I try to talk to them, they lie to me. Hey, I told them, quit lying to me. I won't be here if you quit lying
Yeah.
at the board meetings. But when you lie to me, I'm gonna be back.
Right. Okay. Alright, well.
You want me to take you up there? I'll show it to you.
I can go look at it whenever. I mean, it's not really important, I guess.
They want to press charges or anything?
Well, they're wanting an ordinance violation. It's
There's an ordinance violation.
yeah, it's the utility regulations. It's under the destroying property. Any person found guilty of defacing, tampering, injuring, or destroying, or in any manner limiting the use or availability of any meter or any property.
But you can tell them to prove that I...
Right. Yeah.
You can give it to my lawyer.
Yeah.
See how far they want to go with it.
Right. So.
Turpin be all glad to take that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. That's pretty much all I got. And I mean, does it sound like that? You sounded like that. I mean, and there's
broken.
You mean you give you an ordinance to tell us about an ordinance?
do I?
They give you our ordinance for the town, and they're telling you to give it to us?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God.
Why is she knocking on my door like she does everybody else?
Well, can they write ordinance violations?
They can, but they got to prove. They got to take it to court.
Yeah.
You have your say so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Basically, write me a ticket, I'll take it to court.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll tell the judge. I found it right fucking there.
Yeah.
It's been
We're
land.
going to do something.
Yeah. Right.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, if I see a water leak, I can't take a picture of it or look at it
Can't
or
take
touch
a-
it
take a picture.
because they'll call you.
Oh, I got you.
They're trying to say I destroyed it and I broke it.
No, it's
That's
been
what
laying
the
there for
ordinance
weeks,
was. I know.
and I saw it.
It's been laying there probably longer than that.
Is it
been laying
in
there-
Hardwick's yard?
No, it's across the street from his yard.
Oh, okay.
Right by the stop sign on the corner.
Okay.
So if you go up this street and then like you're turning to go out of town, it's right there on the corner by a stop sign.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like you're coming up from the schizophrenics.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Yeah.
only got electric around here.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty dark
I
in the
think
building.
Brown's is out too.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said.
I don't know if Brown's,
That's an animal problem.
I don't know which way the power goes.
What? Why did the power go out?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
As a neighbor,
it just happened to do that along with the water. Coincidence.
Yeah,
That
at least we
sucks.
think it is.
Yeah.
that's why I went to Dad's house. He has a generator and a wood burner.
Yeah.
Stay warm. Kids with
Yeah.
Now I'm melting snow to flush my toilet.
Oh,
Set it pan on the
Yeah.
wood burner,
right.
melting snow, pour it in
I got you.
there, and then that way I can flush my toilet and use it.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's a bath, I'm not sure good about that one.
Right. All right. Well, that's all I had. So, just
Ain't that something?
yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm just
you know what? Since I posted, I go, "Gosh, you got it."
yeah.
And it wasn't 2 minutes later, I've seen them all drive by my house.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I did it. I want people's attention. I need to fix the infrastructure. I told 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They had a Build Back Better program from the government when Davey Pritzker was in office. They only got $18,000. And I told them if fix ditches, culverts, whatever, they chased Tim Snelling out of this house because he was behind on bank payments. And then Johnson started going through his bank and pressuring the bank to get him out of the house. Then they bought it with that grant, tore it down, and built that piece of crap. So,
Okay. All right. Well.
You know what?
yeah.
That meter's been laying there since October. That lid.
Okay.
Because that's when I spotted. October, November, December, and it's been laying there that long.
Yeah.
You see,
Because we looked at it, took a picture, they want to raise hell with it.
Do you have that picture? That would make things way easier.
Well, I know, I seen it laying there since October.
I
didn't take a picture of it,
Oh.
I just seen it.
Okay, I got
I
you.
don't, why don't you put the cap on?
Right. No, I just meant if you had a picture of it, it would make this
I
real
didn't
easy.
take a
But
picture of it.
yeah. Okay.
4 years ago, while they took my key away from City Hall and locked me out, because they had a water main break down there where that valve's at. I'm the one that shut that valve off because they shut the whole town off. So I called somebody, an old board member. They said the blueprints to all these water main valves are in the office. So I went in there, I found it, went in there and shut it off. They're pissed off that I'm the one that done it, you know. And I was trying to help them. I'm like, here's the blueprint, you know, trying to help them. And then the watch would come.
Right.
They're just mad because I, won up and whatever.
Okay.
They don't like it because we try to help them.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go back and talk to them. So
Alright,
once you guys get out of here, I'm not gonna write anything. Just
Ain't that funny? It's funny. It's been
They're
laying there
trying
all
to throw
that
us in
time.
jail for any fucking reason they can find, man. Anything.
well,
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't be jailable. So
Right.
court date at best. So.
Where'd Life Flight go last night? About 10 o'clock, I mean, it come over slow, it rattled
I
everything.
ain't never seen it.
I don't. Yeah,
Headed from
I didn't see it.
Evansville to towards Albany.
Oh yeah,
Man, I hope there ain't no snow geese flying because they
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
I'll let you guys get out of here.
Alright, man.
All right. Take it easy.
sir.
It was very cold out there.
It is.
I know, sorry.
Which is why the water main broke.
Right.
And people are upset that they don't have water and they don't have electricity now.
So he said it's the water main or whatever it is. Let's see, what would it be?
That, by his house?
It's at Persimmon and Church?
Oak.
No.
He went
What am I
stomping
thinking
acro-
right now?
Was it Oak and Hackberry? He went stomping across his yard after I offered him water.
It was no. I think he said it's Persimmon. That's the street Chad. No, he lives on Church Street.
Yeah, he lives on Church.
So it'd be Church and Hackberry,
No.
right there in front of
Church and
Hardwick's.
That'd be Church and Hackberry at Hardwick.
Yeah. He said it's across the street, so it'd be the northwest corner.
Okay.
And he said he just found it there. The whatever, the cap or whatever. I'm gonna go down there and look at it. But that's the story I'm getting, is he had found that laying there and picked it up and took a picture of it, and that's where I'm at with it. So
Last time the water meters were read, I went with Linda and we read the water meters. And I checked that she put the lid on every one of them and tightened them up. No, I'm sorry, that was the time before that. No, we haven't
No,
read
it was
since
a lot.
then.
No, we haven't been because of the weather.
Yeah, you're right.
That was
Okay.
when you read with
She
her.
put the lid on every one of them and tightened it down, and I marked it off. I wrote down how much water was used. We checked and so forth, and then the next thing you have to do is be sure that the lids are on and they're tightened down, they're locked, and then you check that you did that. So every single one of those has been done, and he is not authorized to look at it, take the lid off, or tamper with it in any way. The only person who is authorized to take that lid off and look is a village employee or volunteer. And I was there as a volunteer that day. Linda's the mayor. Linda and I read the water meters. So I'm sure we read that particular meter, if it actually belongs to a person who is a water customer.
We're
He is
talking
not,
about
He
the
doesn't
main.
need to be.
he's not authorized to touch any of them. Because he's not a volunteer and he's not a city employee.
right.
He's just trying to dabble in stuff that he's not authorized to do because he thinks that the village board don't know anything right now, so he
We're
thinks
women.
he can, because he thinks he knows like everything, and that there's no reason for the water to be off right now when people are taking care of
We've
it.
had professionals out here all day working on it that we've hired.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing what the professionals are telling us to do.
Right.
He
Yeah.
knows nothing about the water system.
Yeah, I understand that.
And he's got a thing on Facebook. He posts things. He gets, you know, I think with that word clickbait for them. You know, that's exactly what I feel like.
Right. Right.
And, you know, that's fine, but he doesn't need, you know, we can take a lot, but they don't need to be in our water system out here. They're mentally unstable individuals.
And the reason you caught them in the truck is the mayor and her husband just left here with our tractor to go to City Hall to get our generator to take it to the tower.
Correct.
So they were going to film them, which is what they do to see what was going on. That's where you caught them in the road.
Okay.
They were heading up to that. I mean, we know them like the back of our hand. We
Yeah.
have to put up with it every day, all day long.
Can you? So what is he holding? What is that? Is it a cap?
You know what that is, Peggy?
It looks to me like it's the cap to the water main, a water main.
Okay.
A water meter cap is basically 12 inches around, wouldn't you say, Claudia? And a main is probably more like 5 inch around the main cap.
Okay.
Well, why does that look broken?
I thought that was like
I
this
couldn't tell what
rod
that
or
was.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go down and look
something.
at
And I
it.
don't know.
Is
I
there
don't
one
know,
at church
What
and, what did you say it was though, church in Hackberry?
Yeah,
There's
on the
a map with all
northwest
the
corner.
mains on it. We had these out this morning before daylight, looking at these to find what mains were close to turn off. But it wasn't a simple matter about just turning off some mains and leaving most people with water. That would be our goal, of course.
Right.
But the tower was drained before
Oh,
it was
they're
ever
yelling
brought
at
to our
Brad.
attention.
Your husband just pulled in and they're yelling at him.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We can take it.
So, what is this?
Listen to him.
Can't take
He's
I can't
yelling
tell
at
you.
her husband coming
Okay.
in this building.
Yes.
Come here and listen to this guy, will you?
Okay.
Just stand right there. What? I was at the corner there and they were yelling shit out at me
That's what I told him.
at the truck.
Yeah, they
Can you
walked in.
tell us what the scoop is for them?
Regarding the.
Anything on him?
Here's what he had a hold of, Brad. And he told him
That's
it was at
okay.
the corner of Church and that's what John accessed.
Well,
He put it on
but I'm tired of him screaming at me.
Uh-huh.
So, is there anything you guys can do about it?
Just yelling at you? I
Yeah.
mean,
Threatened me. He said, "Come on over here, Bradley. I don't know what he was saying, but he was asking me to come over there,
okay.
screaming.
Mhm.
And you want me to go? I will.
I don't want you to do anything. I mean,
The harassment's horrible. I had to come in this building to meet her one day, and he stood in his yard and yelled, "Hey Barbie, who you gonna fuck over today? You can't do anything." I don't even drive down the
So
street
what-
to leave town, Bo.
What is harassment?
well, I mean, we can look it up. The specific statute. Yeah. Sorry.
We shouldn't have to go around having people screaming their lungs out at us.
Right.
And I called because there was a guy standing out taking a piss out in public where my 12-year-old kid could see. And they didn't do anything. A guy had his house TP'd.
The sheriff's
They woke
department
somebody
wouldn't
up to
even
come out.
They wouldn't even come out.
Who do we need to talk to about these issues?
I would say you would need to call the sheriff's office whenever those are
They-
when
I called the sheriff's office when he was standing out there taking a piss.
uh-huh.
And I said, she goes, "Do you want me to have him call you back?" I said, "If they're gonna do something with him, call me." I never got a call.
Okay.
I can FOIA you the thing.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
explain this, because Peggy and I had this conversation. They just put a guy in jail in Mount Carmel, a homeless man, for yelling at two women coming out of Country Mark, right? Or the old
Yeah,
to
because
go.
they felt threatened. Well,
Because
we
they felt threatened.
every day.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry.
There were two ladies that came on WSJD in a police report that were walking out of the old to go. What is that called now? Is that Country Mark?
Country,
And the homeless man yelled at him, and they jailed him because the women felt threatened.
Okay.
And I know he's got a house full of guns. I know he
That's
does.
why he's paranoid of you guys, because they lost him one other time when Gary Lance filed an emergency order of protection. And they lost their FOID cards. That's why he sucks up to all the law enforcement.
That's harassment by telephone.
John and Dave are the ones that will harass. Bill usually doesn't say anything out in public. But
He
I know
knows.
He's the instigator.
He's
But
the instigator.
He will
knows
talk
how to
against us
fire
in the
them
board
up.
meetings.
Have you
knows
still got the
police can-
recordings of somebody yelling on there?
Oh yeah, Bill called today and was dropping GD and everything else over the water.
I'm trying to find the specific.
That was what,
Well,
last
you're
Definition
doing
of it.
two things at once. I do apologize for that. Do you want
It's all right.
do you need it light or?
No.
I mean, we've just had enough. I mean, I park on the south side to go in and get my mail and then throw it in reverse. So I don't even come out. I live down by the water tower and I go all the way down my street and out so I don't go past his house.
Right.
It's bullshit. Pardon me, I'm not mad at you. It's just,
I know.
We're just
And-
tired of nothing getting done
Right.
with.
Well, the thing is,
Well, he was
some
wanting me-
people yelling at people. It's
Okay, he was wanting me to come over and fight him,
but
but he had his arms up like that. "Come on over, Bradley."
hold on just a sec. Go ahead.
You would think that would cost a lot.
9837, Mount Colonel, checking your status.
10-6.
9837,
So he was just yelling at you to come over there.
Yes, he had it. He said, "Come on, Bradley." It was like this. But I couldn't hear everything else that he was saying after that. That's why I told you to come out there, and you could still hear him a little bit, couldn't you? Or not?
I could hear him yelling. I can't
Okay.
hear specifically what he's saying.
That's all I needed to know.
But,
And as soon as you got to the doorway, they vanished to the house.
and, I mean, I'll annotate everything that's going on in the report that I'm going to make.
And I haven't been around. I was just sitting in my shop down there, warming up.
Right, right.
No, we don't have any contact with them at all. We don't provoke, we don't, like she said, we don't even drive down Main Street. I go make my way around, go a different direction because I just want to avoid all confrontation.
When we have meetings, each person is allowed to speak 5 minutes, and, different times I set the clock, I'm the clerk, and I set the clock, and then when their 5-minute timer goes off, they're supposed to sit down and shut up. And, so one day, after a meeting, I mean, it wasn't after a meeting, it was a couple days after a meeting, and I was going in and out the front door, and I went out and on the way to the car, Dave was over there in his lot, which is directly across the street, and he says, "Hey Claudia, the next time you stick an egg timer in my face, I'm gonna shove it up your ass." So, I mean, first of all, it's not an egg timer, and it wasn't in his face, and that's what I'm supposed to do at the meetings.
Right.
So
So I
that's,
think kind of like our thoughts is, what if this would happen to someone in Mount Carmel or Albion, to their councilman and their clerk, and what if they stood outside and yelled at you guys when you went in your place of work to do your business? You know, what is there? Would you
Well,
look at it
it's happened
differently that
here
way?
recently. That has happened. I'm sure you guys know with the
Right.
the video on it.
Just walk on in, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
and,
there's some more problems with
Let's
that.
go out and start screaming at people then.
and
See, if we did that to them, they would call the cops on us.
yeah. Well, and I mean, there would be nothing that I would be able to do to you guys in that case. It's the issue is the freedom of speech, the argument, and you know, if they're not making a direct threat that, hey, I'm gonna do this.
Well, I think he just did that to me.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You think you
No,
you
I
can't
saw
tell
his
me-
hands up like that. He said, "Come on over here, Bradley." That's
Okay.
what it
You
was
felt
saying.
threatened.
Okay.
But I know he's got a house full of guns. A lot of guns. I know at times
And we
he was
know
buying
hates
them every
us.
week.
We know, I mean, they put it all over social media, they tell everybody they lie, they tell horrible lies about us.
They go to people that we are trying, I'm sorry, Peggy, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead,
No, go ahead and finish, go ahead, no, I'm sorry.
I think everybody pretty much knows the situation out here. And it's, you know, I think everybody's doing the best they can to just try to ignore it.
And it's not
But
working.
it doesn't make it go away by ignoring it. This has been
You know,
going on
30
for
years ago, it was
years.
just an ass whipping they'd get. And a month later, you'd be back to buddies again. That's just the way it used to work.
Right.
Well, they go around to people that we contract out. And one prime example is Seth Swanson to dig our ditches. He went to him, told him our mayor's corrupt and he won't get paid. You know,
Said she didn't have any authorization to hire him, that he would never get paid. And just this past, what it's been with 10 days or so, we had a guy out here, Donnie Farmer, giving us an estimate to repair our garage doors here at the bay. Told him the same thing.
was yelling it across the street at him. While we were out there trying to get an estimate for a repair.
I didn't know about that. Yeah, yeah. And I know, yeah, I'm pretty sure Linda contacted.
Well,
the
tell us what
sheriff
we
about
can
that.
do then.
What do you mean?
Well-
Regarding what?
We're not gonna take it. We're tired of
I
it.
mean, do we need to get a lawyer?
Press charges?
But
But you're saying
Charge-
there's no charges to press, or harassment is not.
Okay, if he would've just asked me to come over there and I would've gone over there and punched him, what would've happened? I'd go to jail, right?
well, if you walked over and punched him,
He told me to. He said, come on over here.
okay. But holding his fists like that, saying "come over here" is not. He's not communicating a threat. He has to. It's communicating a threat is what the crime is.
So they're dumb, but they're stupid, but they're smart enough to know just where to go.
What's it
not cross the
cost to
line.
get out of jail if you punch somebody?
Well, there's no bond. We don't have bond, so you would just get released probably with a notice to appear after a process. But I'm not suggesting.
No, I know
Doing
that, but I'm suggesting that something needs to be taken care of.
What do we do? I mean, we've done everything. We've ignored. It doesn't work. I went back at them at meetings. It doesn't work.
How many times have you guys been out here to meetings because they're afraid?
Lots.
I'm afraid
Mm-hmm.
because they're crazy.
Right. I mean, and that's why we come out here. And I know the times I've been out here, they've gotten,
Yeah.
somewhat loud, but
Well, one of the videos, the cop that walked in fist bumped David.
that was me.
That's saying you guys are pretty good buddies then.
No, that's not.
No.
If you walked up to me and put your fist up to me and wanted a fist bump, I would do it right back to you. It's a courtesy. I'm not gonna be,
You know,
rude to people for no reason. I would do it to anybody that's here.
Back to the situation at hand today. Is there anything that, did Mr. King have any, response that you feel that we should act on today? Did he feel any remorse? Was he warned not to do that again? Is he gonna go and tamper with the water system over and over again because he thinks he can get away with it?
I did tell him that in the future he probably shouldn't mess with.
well, that's an ordinance in Belmont. You cannot tamper with Belmont's water system.
Okay.
I caught him in my water meter down by the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard anything out of it.
Right, but the story I've got from you guys is a picture of him holding whatever that is.
Right.
Okay, and the story I'm getting from him is I was walking around and looking at him and saw that one laying on the ground, and I don't have proof that he damaged it or
Opened it?
I don't have anything to go on.
Okay.
All I can do is write a report on it.
Did he tell you where it was at?
Yes, on the northwest corner of, what would we say, Church and Hackberry?
Church and Hackberry.
Well, is that possible another leak happening tonight then, if it's all tore apart? You guys know?
Because we haven't been up there.
Well, it's gonna have to be looked at.
He's gonna go up there, Bo is.
Well, it's gonna have to be looked at.
Because I can't tell what that is in his hand. Could you, Brad?
I didn't pay any attention to it.
I couldn't tell what it was.
From what he'd said, it sounded like it was some kind of cap. I don't know anything about the water systems, so.
Well,
But
again, no matter what it is, they just, oh well. Right there.
it's,
But in the end, you told him you better leave it alone.
yeah,
But he gave you a story that sounds plausible, and as far as what he told you, he didn't take the lid off. He didn't tamper with anything because, from what he told you, it was already open, and he just took a photo of it.
right. Well, and I went back and read what he had put on the comment that he posted, and he said, here's a picture, this is another water main I just now found. So, I mean, he's saying he found it. Like I said, I just don't have a whole lot to go on to say, yeah, you tampered with it, took the whatever it is off. Like,
Sure, we understand,
Yeah.
we understand, you gotta go by.
I know you guys are frustrated,
Yeah.
and I
We don't
assure
know
you,
what
I'm
to
not
do.
trying
No.
to take any sides here. As far as me fist bumping David, that's a common courtesy. I would do that for anybody that walked or that did that
We
to
found
me.
that out later, but at the time we didn't know it.
Yeah, I
I mean,
understand.
We're parents.
But we did find that out later. That was just something that you did as a greeting to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, and it's not like anything that I just do with anybody. It's not like
Right.
known, but I mean, if somebody, it's the same as somebody walking up and wanting to shake my hand, I would shake their back. It's just, it's just being nice. That's all it is, and I try to do that with everybody.
Derek about it, and he explained that to her. She shared it with the rest of us.
But I mean, we're threatened. Drive down the street, John calls me a bitch, and there's nothing.
Right.
There's nothing. I don't even want to live here.
Right. Yeah.
I'm only here because I don't have made a move. And nobody will run for the board because of this. We have good people in this town.
Right. Right.
We've been out delivering water today to shut-ins and people with children. Everybody's just been so nice and grateful. I mean, it's good people that live out here.
It's
And,
3 bad eggs, and they cause a lot of stink.
No, I understand.
But what
you
do
know,
we do?
there's really, I don't think there's a whole lot that can be
That's
done.
what's
It's
sad.
just, and
Okay.
You guys locked up. Thank you for coming.
yep, no problem. You have a good one.
Claudia,
To illustrate a point.
thank you for your volunteering today.
What, can we file a complaint about this? Him getting to the meter, or?
I will write a report up about it, and I will send it straight over to the state's attorney and let her take a look at it. Because as far as what I can do at this point, I don't really have much to go on.
Okay. Yeah. And all that, like with them yelling, threatening, or her husband and that, while being.
I'll annotate that he was yelling at him and that he appeared to
He
put his.
doesn't have anything to do with the town board or
No.
volunteering. He was just probably coming here to see my son.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any contact with him. That's the first time that they've ever yelled at him like that for a long time. I mean, back when he was a volunteer ago, they would yell at him, so, but nothing like they do now. But
Whose
yeah,
husband
they
is
don't
that?
bother him.
Your husband? Okay.
Yeah, Brad Long.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I'm sorry I can't do more for you guys right now, okay? But I have to go off of what I can prove, basically. Or what I,
Understand that.
and,
But also, we felt like that you needed to come and talk to him about it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah,
to see what his intentions are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't talk to him.
right,
There's no way we could say, you know, stay out of this or whatever.
yeah,
You know, I had a lady come, and she came in and was very nice. They were relatively on Tuesday, but the reason is that a lady came to my door and knocked on it, and I was not home, which it wouldn't matter. If I don't want to answer my door, I don't have to. I was not home. The mayor and her husband were graciously installing a storm door at the back of my house. And after she got no answer from the homeowner, she walked to the backyard and let the mayor have it on private property. You can do that.
right.
And I had posted that on Facebook without mentioning any names. And they come in really in a damage control mode, didn't they, Peggy?
No, yeah, this was.
Had done wrong. Well, they sent her over there to figure out why the mayor was in my backyard.
Right. Okay.
It's just so childish and petty, and it's embarrassing to have to come out here, but we don't know. We're to the point when we call, we don't know what else to do. And was you at the meeting? Because I know Sergeant or Deputy Van Warren's been here. Was you at the meeting when they actually just got up and said, "Shut up, get out"? And they opened the door and they wanted us to leave.
I was at a
That's
meeting
when
where,
we called him, and then he got right after.
yeah,
Oh yeah, because then they calmed down. But there was a deputy. I was thinking it was you that was here.
I was here one day when
Ago.
Bill, he got up and he'd said shut up a few times.
Yeah.
But
I mean, just think, if they would do that with you here,
Yeah.
you know, I'm scared they would do it if you want to.
mhm. Right, I understand. Yeah. We're trying to do the best we can with what we can. So, unfortunately, we have, what's the correct word?
So
Well,
you,
if there's no law broken, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
We get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so you've been what, in the military, through police training?
Mm-hmm.
You're a cop. What's your assessment of them? I mean, how crazy are they? Can't really predict that, but
Right.
I mean, do we, you know?
I mean, I know that they're probably. Obviously they're just wanting to cause problems for you guys. There's things that they complain about that I don't think need to be made as big as what they do. But
well, it's just the same old stuff. They complain about the same stuff for several years now.
mm-hmm.
And I don't, that's why I think that they film it, they have that, they put it on their social media stuff, and people like that, and they've got these followers, and that's why I think they just keep repeating that stuff. Come up with anything else, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what it says. We're just clickbait for them.
Right.
And I don't even really know what all that means, but I know enough about it to think that I believe that they're doing.
Right.
They get money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Like I said, I wish there was more I could go on to help you guys out, but it's just as far as the meter or whatever. All I can see is that he's holding to it. I can't tell.
So basically, he's saying he was just walking along a block from his house when it's 5 degrees out, and notices there's a water main cap just laying there, and he takes it up and puts it.
He went to Mount Carmel because he left as soon as we knocked on his door, and then him and his kid went down the street.
So I can't recall what he was saying that he was doing down there.
But I mean, that's what he was telling me, that's basically his story.
10-6. Yeah, and that's basically it.
Okay.
Well,
And
that's what you gotta go on, I guess.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want you guys to think I'm taking
No.
by any means, because I'm not doing that. I try to, play fair with everybody I come in contact to.
Right.
Well, you have to, that's your job, and that's why we treat everybody the same.
I mean,
So that's why we offer, some of those people water today. That's what we do. We help everybody. That's what, when you're wishing to do that.
Right.
and all we want, really, in the end, we do feel threatened by them. We're scared they're going to do that, but it's like, we don't like you, we don't hate you. Give us the same courtesy. It's accepted, there's no love lost. You don't need to yell and scream. Just knock it off.
Well, I think really them yelling at you guys and whatnot, they are trying to bait you into doing something. And people do that with us too. It's the same thing. They're trying to bait you into reacting so they have reason to make you look bad, basically, or have a reason to sue you or something like that. So that's why I say I think the best thing you can do is just go move on with whatever you're doing. I know it's I get it, but
You could tell it set him off that I offered him water, but we offered water to everyone in town that had children.
I mean, it would have been bad if everybody water and didn't offer him water.
We would have heard about that.
Right. Well, he probably just couldn't swallow his pride enough to take it from you, because
I'm sure.
But so.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you guys have any other problems, I'll do what I can.
Okay.
Well, we know that, or we wouldn't keep calling.
Yeah.
But
Right.
we sure appreciate it.
When's your guys' next meeting?
That will be the second Tuesday of February, so is that
Oh, you guys are
Yeah.
Yeah, this month.
Okay.
So what does that make that?
Yeah.
The third is a Monday. The fourth would be a Tuesday. That would be February 11th.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, so John's running for town board, Joe Evans running for town board, and the lady that has a lot of problems sometimes, her husband's running for town board, so they were here kind of to do damage control at this last meeting. They were somewhat rude, but nothing like we had in the past. Really decent.
Because they knew from my blanket statement, I gave no names, nothing. But I just said, you know, if I don't answer my door for whatever reason, I ask you to kindly leave. At that point, you no longer have my permission to be on my private property. I have you on video camera, and as my signs clearly states, video surveillance and use. I made that blanket statement.
right.
You know, just to let them know that. And that lady bent over backwards to be nice to me, and I just went with it. Was nice to her. Her and her husband had split me off and did everything else. They came in from work today. She was in my car with me. I was at my back door, and I gave them water. And they graciously accepted
They were
it.
very nice.
And they were kind.
Yeah.
That they
It's
could
just
turn on a
these
dime
three.
and just scream.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? It's like,
Yeah. And that's just them trying to get a rise out of you guys.
yeah.
And I think most of the time you guys do pretty good of just sitting there and looking
It's
at
hard.
it. So, I understand.
I'm sick the whole day when I know there's a meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, physically ill, and then the next day you're just, even if you're
Drained.
good the day of the meeting, you're just drained the next day. It's horrible.
Yeah, but we definitely need to be sure after this whole incident. So when it's here next, you know,
Right.
that Tuesday, it's going to be.
Oh,
over.
yeah, next meeting will be a doozy about the no power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I imagine that'll be a mess. So,
Okay.
you guys have to work with that.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate all you do.
I
Yeah.
hope you guys have, you and all the other officers have a safe night out there tonight.
Thank you.
I don't know how widespread this power outage is.
I think it's pretty centralized to, I guess, Browns and Bellmont.
And only part of Brown's, right, Peggy? Because you
Yeah,
have
my
the.
cousin lives in Browns on the south side, southwest side, and she said to come over there if we had to, but, and then Holly Vaughn had texted and said that she thought that it was parts of Alabama on this side of Alabama because the meat plant didn't have meat power.
Oh, they're down there videoing the mayor and her husband putting the generator in at the tower.
Okay.
But you may want to swing by there. and
That's
just
why
let
they
them know.
headed, that's
That's
why
why they were leaving.
headed when we walked down there, we knew that.
Okay. All right.
So you might check on them because they may, if you wouldn't care.
Right.
Because they're probably harassing the mayor and her husband.
Where's that at?
The water tower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just go down here to the four-way, make your left, and go all the way up, and it's right on, it'll be on your left.
Yeah.
They're videoing them.
Okay. What are Linda and her husband doing?
They're putting the generator in at where Peggy does.
They're putting the generator in at the water tower to run the pumps,
Oh, okay.
because we had just started filling the tower when the power went out. We just got it hadn't been running on an hour.
And we only have like 3 feet of water for the water level, so no one's getting water tonight.
Right.
It has to be at least 117, I
Okay.
think, before we'll have enough pressure.
Yeah, I know when I got out here at like 2:30 in the morning, there was a lot of water coming up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so really, if you drove by and just said, hey, or just let them know you see them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why we can't keep town employees, though,
Right.
because they follow them around like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a tractor back, isn't it?
No. It's a white truck, I don't know what it is.
That's either Bill Evelyn or Bill Evelyn, I bet.
Might be.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hey, you guys got a flashlight down here? I just,
Yeah, right
park,
here.
Did
park.
you say they're down there filming, Linda?
Yeah, they're down there at the park.
That's what we told Bo. He ought to go by.
Yeah, they were trying to walk out on, okay, but I don't see them walk.
Well, I'll go take a look at that.
Yeah, they shut their lights off down there at the park and, oh shoot, Herschel needs them. Barb, are you in his way? the other bay?
Probably.
On that
Yeah.
side.
He needs to go in there.
Okay. Here's your keys.
So why are they down there if he's bringing the truck back?
Those are your keys.
Well, I'll get out of here and go check that out. So,
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
She may need just a little reassurance that you're here.
right. Okay.
Yeah, Bill Evelyn just pulled up and he's followed the tractor down here.
Oh, okay.
No, they'll be with that.
Videoing in the two kings in their front yard. This is horseshit.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I know you do.
But, you know, as far as them videoing from a private property and a public roadway, and it's videoing,
I know,
it's
because
you know.
yeah, I know. I'm an old newspaper person, and that's what I've told him. As long as you're on public property,
Yeah.
you can shoot anything you want. You know.
Yeah.
But it's just crap.
I know. I get it.
And there's nothing that can be done. Nothing. We shouldn't have to go, you know, and I don't know what the solution is.
Yep, I understand. Well, if you guys have any further issues, feel free to call. I can hang around in the area so I can get here quicker. But,
Well, hopefully, since they've got the tractor, and I guess, are they done down at the well?
at the well?
Or at the tower?
Oh, I don't know.
You might go down there and hang out, because I'll go back down there.
Yeah.
Are they down at the tower?
As far as I know.
Don't you think it'd be a good idea if he went?
Yeah, he was going to go down there. I was going to ask Rick what's going on.
Yeah. So, all right, he's on it. He's probably just staying there now to be spiteful because I'm here, but you know. And is David's truck back?
No, but somebody stepped out of his house. But he might have hit it. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're like crazy like fuck.
Right. Okay.
But I'm sure they're down there at the tower bugging.
Yeah.
And he's followed the tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just looking for something.
They are.
So,
They are.
but all right. Well, give us a call if you need something. Okay.
Would you care to check on them at the tower?
Yeah.
before
I'll
you
run out
leave?
there.
Okay, I'd appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, bye.
Yep.